Still not showing up. What the hell? No. I'm just really confused right now because I can't see my current stream. Oh wait, now I can. What? Why? Why can I see it now? But I can't click on it. I don't know why YouTube is like this. Okay, now it's working. I don't know why YouTube is like this. I'm sorry, guys. YouTube is just, they changed their interface and I don't know how it fucking works. Like, they changed it in the app. I noticed, because, like, comments are, like, threaded now. Anyway, I was saying in the last stream, I think I'm close to Reputation 9 for Sumeru. I did this quest in Nodcry. I did this quest. I made the Hanmoon. No, but I did this quest in Nodcry. I maxed out this thing. I'm 90% on PC Island. So yeah, that's what I've done. Yeah, 47, they're 50. So these are the two I need to still continue to explore. Okay. So that's what I did. I think I got Flynn's to like 40 or 86, 85, 86. I get him to 90. I want to get him to 90 so I can like move on to building other characters. Well, not building, but at least like leveling other characters. Okay, I need as many primos as I can get for Duffer. So like, okay, so I'm at. Yeah, so I guess on average, so I actually learned something very interesting about pity. I like saw how soft and hard pity actually works, and the chance of actually going to 90 pulls is very slim. Which is something that like I didn't like consider, but I do think that's true in my experience. I don't think I've ever actually gotten to hard pity. I think like the farthest pity I ever had, well actually on that Chronicled Wish when I did that pull on that Farina, not Farina, when I got Mona, I was close to hard, I was like 88 or 89, I think. But I don't think I was hard pity. I'm taking an allergy pill, hold on. I'll finish the Zyrtec for this week and then hope that, everything becomes better. But, I'm just gonna explain, so I'm gonna try to switch from Zyrtec to Claritin so I don't, and hope the itching side effect goes away. And then I hope I can wean myself off of Claritin once that's not an issue. I'm trying to get off of antihistamines. Because I'm getting skin tested in December. But I have this thing where I can't get off of antihistamines because Zyrtec makes me itch if I go off it. Anyway, but going back to, whatever I was just saying. Oh, so it's actually very unlikely, so when people say, I always want to prepare for the worst possible scenario, I want to have 180 pulls prepared, right? But it's so extremely unlikely to actually go that far. And most, and I was actually told, I was told that, but also, like, that it's extremely uncommon to go that far, but, that all makes sense. But, so, like, the thing where they say, like, oh, it's an average of, like, 160 pulls or something to guarantee a 5-star, that is, like, actually... Yeah, it's an average, but, like, that is, like, actually more realistic. So I don't need to, like, necessarily prepare to get 180 pulls ready. But the closer to 160 I can, the better. Oh. Is it, like, raining or some shit? Or is it just wet up there? Oh, it's just a puddle. Take a photo of the two small robots on either side of the wall doing what? What wall? Hold on. I'm being told there's a chest here. I was just looking for the chest. I think this town has a pretty cool aesthetic. It's very like scrap, like kind of scrapped together. I'm going over here. So where are these two robots? Because I don't see any robots other than the little chest robot. Oh, maybe you're a robot? On either side of the wall. What wall? Oh, I think I get it. That's cute. Wait, did it not work? Hold on. I love the Irish dance. There we go. Small robot riding the horse. Is this the horse? Where's the horse? Is this the horse? Aha. The robot having a drink. Alright, now... Alright. Let's go see Nefer, I suppose. Oh, I want some of that sausage. That's a big ass sausage. Like, she's probably like on a different layer. I'm gonna go down here. She's probably down here. Does it say Roblox? No, it says something ox. Bo socks? I don't know what this says. I don't think she's down there. Is she in her? Okay, wait, she's not in the curatorium. Maybe she is down there then. Maybe she's down here. Nefer, are you drinking some alcohol, Nefer? Oh, yeah, I keep thinking I can just grab these chests. I don't know what I have to do to get this chest. Oh, hello. Dude, he has like fucking Dragon Ball hair. I recommend you drink less. Oh my god. Why is there a kid in here? You're not drinking, are you? Oh, what's this? I did say there were 4 songs. I can only seem to get 2 of them to work. Alright, well then... Okay, where's Nefer? Okay, she's over here. Oh, Yelan! Hello, Yelan! Oh, they're just talking about drinks.
적응까진 아니지만 싫지는 않아. 가끔은 새로운 걸 시도해보는 것도 나쁘지 않고. 난 야란 씨의 이런 태도가 참 마음에 들더라. 사업하기에 딱이야. 어쨌든 총무부는 포기해. 몇 년째 총무부 레이월에는 천리길도 한 걸음부터라는 말이 있잖아. 해보지 않고는 모르는 거 아니겠어?
I hope I still have waffles tonight, God.
괜한 시간 낭비야. 당신의 수완이 아무리 뛰어나도
So I tried to order groceries and there were no delivery drivers. It didn't say there were no, it just kept saying, it'll arrive later, it'll arrive later, and they never fucking matched me for drivers, so I just gave up. Sorry, my ear is like itching and I'm trying to like... Sometimes earbuds are a pain in the ass. Oh, the music changed again. Well then. Okay, where can I go get the bounties, though? Talk to this guy and see what happens. About bounty targets. There are 4 targets at the moment, but only 3 of them have leads. First one's Hidimbi, fortune teller from Sumeru, who's wanted for fraud. You can never found her around the southern docks. Then there's rampaging Inuzuman Kairagi, who's claimed the lives of several traveling merchants passing through the Nothing Passage. What is the Nothing Passage? Next up is a gang of smugglers who dealt dangerous goods. They're reportedly hiding out at a camp in the beach north of town. Finally, there's a vicious pirate known as Hark the Crackjaw. There are no leads on him right now. He's likely just gone into hiding. You're not looking for work here, are you? Heed my words and flee this place as soon as you can. You mean work at the flagship? No, I'm talking about the Fatui recruiter in there. Guy called Khrushchev, don't fall for it. Don't fall for his schemes and don't let him hire you. I'm speaking from personal experience. I don't care about the low pay, but my friends who took the jobs just up and vanished, never saw them again. I don't know, the kids are just very excited about this. She's just dancing. Okay, what's down here? Just more guys sitting out in this alleyway. I kind of want to go down there, but before I go down there, I'm going to go over here. Dude, you look sus. Lord Sangma Bay. Weather today is nice and warm, perfect for sorting out my goods. I'm Mr. Urwa. I'm but a humble housekeeper. When Lord Sangma Bay is not around, I handle matters on his behalf. Oh, she's selling Fatui weapons. Why are you asking me? I've got nothing in... What's this? I think I'm too big for this. This? Okay, I need one more. Okay, so there's a vault down there if I get one more of those sigil things. Okay. I need to remember there's a vault down there. I'm gonna grab these two things. I'm gonna teleport back here so I can use my resin, or condense my resin rather. I can only do 2. That's alright. Well, let's go. I don't know how I'm doing in terms of more. I think I'm okay in terms of more. That's what I want. Yeah, I definitely need to do more exploration on these two islands because I got the. Oh guys, I'm so excited for the soundtrack album coming out. Speaking of albums, by the way, the Inmix album is like exactly what K-pop needs. It is like so good. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Alright, Flimsy boy. Well, we're to 87 now. Yeah, those other two guys are just kind of there. They're not part of the group here. Oh no, I'm gonna die, dude. I don't know, like, how much pre-farming I should be doing for Nefer. I know I can't pre-farm her boss, because her boss, yeah. Okay. Her boss is a new boss, so I can't pre-farm it. Let's see if I can help this guy out. What's this? Oh. I can't free him. He's just stuck in there. I feel sad. I just used him to get a chest and then abandoned him. That's messed up, man. Oh yeah, what talents does Nefer use? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I won't be able to pre-farm all the way for Nefer, but like, do a little bit of pre-farming. Yeah, we can't pre-farm her boss anyway, so. Okay, that was 60%. Okay, so wait, what quest is this? Quest Shoemaker's children go barefoot. Okay. Alright.
별거하신 오늘의
Yeah, I think it's best to stick with Nauticai for right now. I need to, let's see what this quest is. Hit them for a short time. What? What about the pigeons at the gate of Mondstadt? What? So, if you have Mavrika, you can cheese this minigame. I messed up, dang it. Okay, so where am I missing one? Okay, so how did that miss? Well, what am I missing here? I thought maybe if I just did the tap skill. There it is. Right. There was something about a world crest, so I'm just trying to see where this world crest is. It might not be accessible. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Okay, let's do this world quest. I don't know if this is the right one, but it's still good to do quests. Also, where is this Oculus? Oh, it's up there. Okay, let's see if I can get that. I might be able to. Well, kinda. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, I like the design of this NPC. Okay, well I can't go that way. I still think this thing looks like the death egg. Whoa, okay, I just got sent into a cutscene. Okay. She's like, yeah, man, I don't really care. Oh, it's a bird. It's a very fat bird. want the chest. No. Dude, this music is so cool. Do I need to go down or up? I guess down. Okay, now I can get the chest. Okay. Well, that's nice, but where do I go now? Cognoscenti? Oculus?
만만치 않아 보이는 거.
Okay, so it's higher. It is higher up. Okay. Container? I don't see a container. Oh, here we go. Okay. What the hell?
천연스러운 생긴 것 같네.
I like this NPC design. She could like be a 4-star character. Uh-oh. She just ran off. Who are these guys? Dude. Get off! Did she just abandon us? The audacity of that bitch. Okay, at least I have Mavuika, so I'm generally gonna be okay. Oh, we weren't the blonde thief. She was the blonde thief. Oh. What's this? Think it's a lost and found? Can I kill these guys? Okay, yeah. Dude, get out of there. Okay. Hello, mage. Oh, I guess that's the name of a person. Poruchik Rascal something. You're watching someone on YouTube play Baby Steps? What's Baby Steps? After some effort, you convince the Baturi guard to take a break elsewhere. Who's Reed Miller? It's a game where you have to go out of your way to manually lift your characters for every single step. Oh boy. You're also here for proof of that thing, right? Dude, who's Reed Miller? Character's legs. Creator also created infamous Quap and Getting Over. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I've heard of that. I guess she can't talk to robots. Baby Steps whole stick reminds me of Death Stranding's balance mechanic where the triggers are used to balance each leg rather than running or walking along a hill. That's partially why I don't enjoy Death Stranding. Oh. I see. Oh? Wait, okay, let me take the card back. So I would guess that you would not like this Baby Step game. Come on, Sweet Lolly. Got it. It's silly as hell. Even though intended to buy it, it's intentionally a rage game because everything this guy makes is rage game. No, valid, yeah. I think she has a crush on this Reed Miller person. Is that a chatty Faye next to you? Paimon's not Faye, Paimon's Paimon. Natochka. Kind of reminds me of Nepcha from the other quest. Natochka's Thief Extraordinaire. Make her playable, please. I love her design. Wait, she'll be known as the reincarnation of Reed Miller. Okay, wait, so Reed Miller's dead. I love that we always doing Mondstadt. Apparently the game also has multiple endings, and one of them comes from if you skip every single cutscene, doing that causes the player character and someone else to break character and have an uninterrupted 28-minute conversation as themselves about how they feel. Like their hard effort is for nothing because the player just skips all the cutscenes. That's good, I love that. Haven't you read The Legends of Reed? No. But you're not a Frost Moon Skyon, are you? Or maybe she is. So you're a diehard Reed Miller fan? Yeah, pretty much. So wait, this character is canonically bisexual then, because she's obsessed with Reed Miller and she's likening me as a woman to. By me as a woman, I mean the Traveler, not me as me. The Traveler as a woman to this guy. Play him on the Tokcha, play him on the Tokcha. I should be the one playing Reed Miller. It's also open world. There's no maps or markers or compasses. You're just guided to places. You can take any path. Huh. Goldfinch.
않아 보이는군.
You also added more albums to your backlist, particularly some from this year. Nice. Dude, she's in love with this, like, dead legendary thief. I wish our characters could jump like that. Well, I've got one better. I can fly, so... Dude. Not the kind of setting you expected to see coming into the stream, what you mean? This is part of the new region. Well, not the new, I mean, it came out a few weeks ago, but... You like it? Yeah. I know, right? You're still in Mondstadt. Yeah, it's a lot of whiplash. Hello? She just got stuck on the stairs. Look for clues in the dormitory. A container that's just here for some reason. There's clearly no chest on the bed, maybe under. Whoa, no chest in sight. Completely spotless to boot. Giant factory of oppressive metal walls, yep. Well, I mean, the Fatui are like the KGB. Well, not entirely, but like... Could be a trap. We should just squeeze in it, even if we're both girls. Even if we're both girls, that's too close. Yeah, I told you she's bisexual. Aren't we intimate companions? What is this dialogue? We're role-playing companions. They'd be impressive concrete walls? Not here. So this is like the part that they're colonizing. We don't have this Cisnea map yet. The region where the Fatui are actually from, that region is not out yet. This is just like the region that they're colonizing and building their lab. This is like a quickly built lab. But like, I say like KGB because like one of the harbingers is like a doctor and he's experimented on children and stuff. But oh. Well, there's a backstory of a character named Kale, that she was experimented on as a child, and this doctor basically like makes diseases and then makes cures for them. I mean, it's a little Nazi, but like also it's also based on like Russia, so it's a little Nazi, a little KGB. The Slayer song Angel of Death? It was about. Oh, really? Interesting. A lot of like shady. There's definitely a lot of shady stuff going on. We're both from wherever that place is. No something something. Yeah, I can't. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. No one ever questioned why the Fey governor in the story wanted to seize the sample mill, right? Point is, the mill didn't belong to him. Find a way to open the gate. Better think of something quick. Oh, whatever, back to training. Left turn? What? Aha! I'm just glad they're not making me do stealth sections. Because if they were making me do stealth sections, I would be annoyed. Abyssination? Huh. Not sure I'm familiar. Do ants in a maze know that they travel along pre-designated paths? I'm surprised that you took the bait without a speck of doubt. He's like, please use both my first and last name. I mean, we did just meet. We've met lots of odd ducks. I mean, suppress an extreme. Oh, okay. Game is not built for stealth. I would hope not. Oh, trust me, there were some events. Oh God, just wait till you get to Inazuma. Is it a saying? I don't know, but just wait till you get to Inazuma. Because there's a pretty annoying stealth section, I think, near the beginning of Inazuma. Like, don't let it turn you off of the game. It's not like a big part of the game, but I do recall it being rather annoying. Yeah, I mean, the Mondstadt stealth section is very easy. I'll say this, like, Ocarina of Time has 2 stealth sections. Ocarina of Time should not have stealth sections. This is like actually scary battle music. Wait, what the? Sorry, I'm just geeking out over the music. That's like the is that not Child's theme? Or at least similar to Child's theme. I'm not implying Child specifically is involved in this. I'm just saying that like it's interesting. You've played Ocarina of Time? Okay, this is giving Death Star. Yeah, I'm glad all the stuff seems to be in the cutscenes. Oh. Dude, I can't do anything. He's just pelting me and I died. Dude, I'm trying to use the Kubaki, but I just fucking... hello? Game? Okay. Ew! Excuse me. I'm just hoping I don't get sick. I'm not sick, I mean that's just allergies, but like, there was someone coughing on the train behind me today. Okay, maybe it's not Child's. There was definitely a part of it which sounded like Child's theme. Dude. Dude, I can't seem to be able to hit it at all. So weird. Okay then. You played a bit at various points in your life. You play one of the stealth themes. I see. I think I might have gone the wrong way. Or not. I guess not. I'm actually gonna be kind of sad when I reach Adventure rank 60 and no longer am able to get Adventure XP. It would be cool if they add more Adventure ranks. Oh, this is kind of a sad situation. Okay. This Mabuiga was on extremely low health. Come on. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. Well, there's one in the early game and one in the late game in Ocarina of Time, so... want the waypoint. It's up there. Okay. Oh, find a way to enter an empowered state. What the hell does that mean? Dude, I want that waypoint. I mean, yeah, I can use Kavaki, but, like, can I even use Kavaki? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Hit it, maybe? I'm not really sure what to do here. Oh. Okay. I have a slate problem. Okay, I can't seem to do anything with the bot either. No? Okay. I don't know what we just did. Aha! We just jumped very high. Oh, is it this guy again? Hello, sir. I have to wait for her to walk. Why is she so slow?
무력 사용 승인 완료. 물론은 안 통하겠군. 불복시켜주지.
Okay, well I don't have an Electro character. Dude, get... Okay. Maybe I can kind of brute force it. Okay. Oh, I got him. Dude, this guy's fucking tall, I just realized. A pirate illusion? But he was also using Electro, so that's interesting. Wow. So pretty. I mean, I kind of do, because, like, child, yeah. Oh, her shoes are sure are interesting. 99.9? Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it is close, 200. And it was a no miss as well. I've done 99.8 on this one. Hi back, I'm Raya. Yes! You've been made aware of a Black Gaze album that has 10 normal length songs on it, but also 68.5-minute song is in there for some reason, and that feels weird. Apparently there are 2 songs after it that are listed as bonus tracks, but still. That's interesting. Okay, that one's done. That one. Okay, hold on. I need a drink of water. "68 minutes of Screamo would kill me." Probably not gonna listen to it because it'd be described as Screamo. Okay, yeah, I'm not familiar with the band or whatever. Okay, that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. I like what even classifies as screamo, because like lots of music has screaming in it. So you know what? I guess I can look on the positive side about there not being a Myriad Melodies update next update is that I can have more time trying to 100% all the songs that do exist. Black Glaze is neat though. Black metal and shoegaze mixed together. Think screamo, specifically guttural and emotional. It's way to emo and post hardcore. I see. But I'm going to assume you do not like it based on the, or is it just you don't like it for 68 minutes? You don't like screamo, you do like black metal shrieks, okay. I swear my hair is starting to drive me crazy and I can't get it cut till possibly Thanksgiving, possibly Christmas. I mean, I guess I can, but like, I want to see my actual hair person. Dude, this song is impossible, good lord. Sorry, just, damn. This is so awkward. Dang. You just don't get a lot of email and post-hardcore on a musical level, whereas you do with black metal. That one's done. Fred's Adventure is not done. So some of the interfaces have like bluish backgrounds, and it's really hard to tell. So the text when you get a good versus a perfect, when you get a good, the text is blue. So when the background is blue, it's hard to see when I miss a perfect. So I want to at least know when I'm missing perfects. That's why I went for one with a red background. Also, Mobligo is cool, so. Yes, finally. Finally, that song is done. I feel like this one shouldn't be hard, but I still don't have it. Yes, we've been getting down a lot of nonsense. This Halloween will be 2 years. So was it on Halloween that you cracked your egg? But yeah, okay, that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. Okay, that was like one of the most productive Married Melody sessions. I don't think I realized it was on Halloween. Was there something specific about it being Halloween, or was it just randomly on Halloween? I'm gonna try some fan maps, because why not? So my childhood best friend, her birthday is on Halloween. It was just the day you listened to Wall Socket? Okay, fair enough. I wish I had like some like story of like, oh, I listened to this one thing and I realized I was trans or whatever. But that like for me it was just a gradual thing. There were things you look back on and think they were signs, but also thoughts you had general, but it kind of tipped it over. Yeah, that's fair. But like, I just didn't have like any. I kind of just like randomly came out to my then boyfriend. Like, it just kind of happened. I was like, but I'd been thinking about it for a while. Good thing I can eat a shit ton of rice. What? You need to eat through my casserole as much as I can as quickly as possible because most people in my family won't eat it and rice goes bad if you it. Oh. Why don't they want to eat your casserole? But yeah, like when I look at like my private Instagram stories, and I don't mean on my private account. I mean like I close friends Instagram stories. I had like identified as a demigirl privately before I came out because I wasn't confident in it. And I'm not a demigirl, by the way. I just mean at the time I was taking baby steps, and even that I wasn't like confident in. Like, okay, I'll say this. Landmark... I wish I hadn't gone to Landmark at the same time. Yeah, I probably would have come out eventually. If I didn't go to Landmark, I would have gone to some other school and I would have come out eventually. But, like, if I had gotten away from home, I wouldn't have come out. And this isn't, like, my parents... Well, my dad being unsupportive because, like, my, I mean, it wasn't, like, primarily that. It was more, like, people in my town and stuff just knew me and knew my family, and because I was raised very religious and, like, everyone, like, knew my family from church and stuff, so, like, it just would have been really hard to come out in my hometown. But I was like, it's actually kind of funny, because, like, when I came out to my dad, like, I was scared about coming out to my dad. But he told me that he saw my Instagram post, and I was like, oh. I forgot he had Instagram. Because it was, like, spring break, it was that same year, and we were like, at an Applebee's or something, I don't even fucking remember what restaurant we were at. But, they don't like rice, kind of. Your family doesn't like rice? Rice is like the most basic thing. Anyone else, if they so happen to want to eat it. So, like me, when I went as gender fluid, yeah, I mean, like, it's just, I mean, I think, well, I'd say sexuality is fluid. I mean, gender can be fluid in a way, and, like, also, like, you just don't always know 100% what, like, it's okay to, like, not know 100% or to, like, change your mind. I'm not saying you're, like, changing who you are, but I mean, you're just changing how you identify based on what you... Just changing how you identify based on whatever. You know. And that's, like, normal and fine. You know. Oh, so, like, fun thing, I was watching this old Genshin trailer. It was like a story trailer when they went over each chapter and they teased some characters and stuff. And it was, like, from, like, the beginning of the game. And there was, like, a beta version of this song in the Natlan segment, and I was like, that's so fucking cool that they had this song the whole time. This is my map, by the way. No one who knows me in person can find my social media and know it's you. Oh, because they don't know who Mage Click is. That's valid. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I was never, like, scared of my dad, like, seeing my social media or anything like that. That wasn't, like, a thing. So, like, I wasn't, like, scared of him. I just, like, didn't know how to, like, explain it to him, because he's, like... I had tried to explain, like, just trans to him before. Like, not because I was trans at the time, but just because Well, I had a cousin who came out as non-binary at the time, and I think identifies as a trans woman now. But I was trying to explain to my dad, like, what that was, and, like... And he was, like, very confused, and kind of not supportive of it, just because, like, he didn't, like, know... Like, some people aren't supportive of it because they just don't understand. Or they're just taught something that's like, oh, this is bad, but you're not really taught why it's bad or whatever. I mean, from, like, a religious perspective, because, like, obviously, like, if you taught gay marriage is bad, great. That's, like, one thing. But it's, like, trans is not the same thing as gay, so, like, I guess it's conceivable that you could be pro-trans but anti-gay, which is kind of funny, because, like, I feel like most people are, like, I'd say most people, but most, I'd say more often you see people who are pro-gay but anti-trans than pro-trans but anti-gay, but, like, you have to wonder if there are Christians who are like, yeah, changing your gender is totally cool, just don't screw the opposite gender. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think, like, my dad, like, he doesn't care, like, I'm an adult now, he doesn't care that I'm non-binary, like, he doesn't understand it fully, but it's, like, he doesn't think I'm going to hell for that, you know? I think Pat Robertson was kind of trans. Okay, who's Pat Robertson? I don't know who that is. Is that like a politician or something? Because they think, like, well, maybe being gay isn't inherently a choice, but, like, acting on being gay is a choice, right? Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, I guess acting on being trans is also a choice, but it's, like, the idea of, like, well, if you're not doing anything sexual with it, then it doesn't matter, you know? I don't know, I think that, it's like my dad, like, he's, like, personally, he was a scumbag televangelist. I see. But that is interesting about, like, what we were talking about. But I think that, like, my dad, it's like, he's, like, lukewarm on the personal, I guess, personal implications of gay marriage or gay intercourse, but, like, I mean, like, whether or not it's sinful. But he, like, first of all, he doesn't think people just go straight to hell for doing stuff. He thinks that, like, that's between them and God, and that's God's business and not his business, you know? So he's not one of those, like, I'm gonna judge you, like, second of all, he is a, so it's like, but in terms of civil rights, I'd say he would have been against it, like, in the past, but in terms of civil rights, I think he's pro-gay marriage because he's like, well, first of all, we shouldn't, like, we have freedom of religion, we shouldn't, like, this is like my dad thinks, like, oh, we have freedom of religion, we shouldn't force people to be Christian, first of all. And second of all, it's like, you know, just from a civil rights perspective of, like, yeah, we shouldn't be telling people not to get... I mean, I think the funny thing is, like, logically, right? He and a co-host called 9/11 God's Punishment Against America because gay people and supporting abortion. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, abortion I can sort of understand, like, the moral... You know, you can argue, oh, it's hurting the baby or whatever. Although I do think there's lots of like valid reasons why people would get an abortion, and also it's nobody's business if a person needs to do that. But it's like if you want to if you have an issue of abortion, you should be addressing the root causes of it. Like why are there like root causes in the sense of like poverty and you know, lack of access to contraceptives and things like that. I think the people who are against like both contraceptives and abortion are crazy. Like the people who are like, don't abort but also don't have contraceptives. It's like, what do you want people to do? You want people to have 13 kids and just be chill with that? Like that's not healthy. That is not healthy. It's not healthy to have that many children. But it's like with gay stuff. It's like it's only, even if it is quote unquote harmful or sinful, it's only hurting the person who's doing it. It's not hurting the person who's doing it and their partner, who are both adults in this, who are presumably both adults, right? It's not hurting the it's not hurting. I just think it's weird logic. He died about 2 years ago. Apparently, he also tried to run for president in '88. I see. Yeah. It's just weird logic to me. It's like, and then also like people who are against like gay marriage, it's like, okay, if you're like morally opposed to gay intercourse, why are you because aren't you also morally then opposed to intercourse before marriage? Because that's the thing Christians are upset about. So it's like, if they're gonna be gay, wouldn't you rather them be married and gay than not married and gay? Because then they'd be committing multiple sins if they were not married and gay. So then shouldn't gay marriage be legal? Like, that's my like rationale of like, if you're gonna take that angle with it, it's like, you want them to commit one sin or commit two sins. Like, it's pretty illogical, I think. Like, if you're opposed to it, just don't marry someone of your own sex. Other people can do what they want. Yeah, exactly. Like, same thing of like abortion. Like, no one's forcing you personally to get an abortion. Like, if anything, you should be pro-choice because you want the right to choose. Because if the government can enforce not getting an abortion, they could also enforce making you get an abortion. Because if you give the government that power, the government will have that power and they can do what they want with it. So it's like, you should be, if you're morally opposed to it yourself, you should be pro-choice so that the government can't force you to get them. Like, I don't know, I just like people just don't make sense. It's like they just want to like control how other people act. It's like, that's stupid. Like, just, that's it. It's like, even if you are religious, like, it's between you, it's between the person and their God. It is not your business, you know? Like, it's so interesting because like it's the self-policing. Like, I see Muslims police like other Muslims on how to act, but they don't police like non-Muslims on how to act. I'm not saying that's like true all the time, but like online, you know, at least online. Whereas like Christians try to police non-Christians how to act. It's like what? Yeah, well, like when I see like a Muslim who's like LGBT or something, and like then people will be like, oh, that's not good. You're not, like, people who are also Muslim will like tell them that's wrong or whatever. Well, like, I don't see, like, but with Christians, it's, like, non-Christians who are, like, telling them, hey, don't do that. It's crazy. Like, or, I mean, it's Christians who are telling non-Christians what to do, right? It's like, oh, it's Muslims telling other Muslims. I mean, I don't think you should tell someone what to do regardless. But, like, it's just, like, at least keep it in your own religion if you're gonna do that. Is this the frost moon? Dude, I swear to God, I got like 90% on this island already, and I'm still cleaning up the outskirts of it. Dude, we're gonna get 100% on this island. You don't see them police, I mean, I'm sure they do police other Christians also, but like, they police non-Christians too, and it's like with, again, like, mostly like what I've seen on social media, when like Muslims are policing, they're policing other Muslims, you know? I just find that interesting. Like, why is that? You know, I wonder. Because I guess Christianity, it's all about like, oh, we have to spread the gospel, and if you don't like, like, we have to convert everybody. I guess Muslims, they just conquer and force them to convert, but like Christians, it's like, oh, we're gonna force you to convert by persuasive speaking. It's like, what? I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird. I think that's weird. Because I was like that when I was younger. I was like, because they tell you, like, oh, someone's gonna go to hell if they don't convert, so then you get scared, and then you try to convert the person so they don't go to hell. But it's like, no, it's like, it's between them and their God, like, or not their God. It's between them, and if your God is the correct God, and the person doesn't believe in the God, then that should be between them and God, like, when that person dies. That shouldn't be up to, like, you, like, to force them, I don't know. Cause like I said, my uncle, and my uncle's, I guess, used to be Christian. He was actually married to, you know, before he married my aunt. Where the hell are these? Oh, they're up here. He was married to a pastor, I believe. But like, are we at 100%? On 94, yeah, it's pretty close. But I don't know, I just like, I think it's interesting how people, how people act in general. But I'm saying my uncle wasn't Christian anymore, and when I was like younger, generally notice this newer religion weaker the apologetics are. Don't necessarily see Christians policing other Christians. Instead, I see them insisting Christians who aren't exactly like them aren't true Christians. Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's like, oh, you're gay and you're a Christian? No, you're not a real Christian. It's like, if anyone's not a real Christian, it's you being a fucking asshole, because that's not what, like, like, that's not what, like, Jesus said. I mean, like, again, it's not, if you say you're a Christian, you're a Christian. I mean, it's like, there's no, like, definitive metric for what counts as, like, depending on the group or the denomination, sure, there might be, like, I was just describing Mormons as Christians with extra steps the other day, so, like, there's that. Like, Mormonism is interesting. It was funny, because I was talking to my aunt, I was saying how I thought, like, Mormonism was weird. And then I said, well, I guess you could think Christianity's weird too, but I don't think of it as weird, because, like, I grew up with it. I mean, I think certain things are weird. I think the Trump worship is weird, regardless of if you're Christian or not. But I think it's weird for, like, because you're like, oh, but we're supposed to, like, help the poor and shit, and then you, like, don't help the poor. And that's just, like, cringe. It's just like, oh, we're supposed to help the poor, but we're going to, like, vote for policies that don't help the poor. It's like, what are you on about? It's like, oh, but we think the government, it's not the government's job to help the poor. We think that private charity should be helping the poor. It's like, okay, well, what are you doing? What are you, random person, doing? Like, I see this shit with, like, left-wing activists, too. A lot of older religions are non-theistic and more just less vague concepts. Stuff you can't prove or disprove. I mean, you arguably can't prove or disprove any religion. I mean, I wouldn't say you can prove any religion. Stuff like Scientology and Mormonism are very, oh, you mean you can disprove it? Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I was just saying you can't really prove that any God exists or whatever, like, that's just kind of up to personal opinion, and as long as you're not, I don't really care what people think about that, as long as they're not hurting anybody and not using it to mock people. It's like, if you don't believe in an afterlife, that's fine, but then if you, like, if someone's, like, grieving someone, and then you're like, well, they're not, like, you know, if you use your belief to like hurt others, then it's a problem. I'm saying I've seen like asshole atheists do that. Like they'll be like, they're not in heaven, there's no heaven or whatever. It's like, okay, well, like that's fine if you believe that, but like don't like like say that to somebody who's grieving, because they're allowed to take comfort in whatever belief that is they believe, and like you also can't prove that heaven doesn't exist. So it's like, what kind of like, I mean, it's like, have you died? No, you can't prove that a thing doesn't exist unless you. But yeah, no, something like Scientology, I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, Scientology, like, I think I'm allowed to say Scientology is stupid. And Mormonism is just like weird. But like, I mean, Scientology is like not really a religion. It's kind of like a self-help cult more than anything. I feel like I'd call Scientology like a self-help cult. I mean, if you want to conflate religions and cults and say all religions are cults in a way, I mean, you could argue that. But I think with a lot of the larger mainstream religions, there are so many different like branches of them that it would be hard to say that all of them are cults, or like all like Islam as a whole is a cult or whatever. It's like, but there are going to be certain like extremist weird branches of like, I don't know. But like, you can make the argument that all religions are cults, but I don't know. Scientology's religious cult, yeah. But I mean, like, they mainly go after their own members. I mean, like, it is religious, but it's also kind of like, it's not like, oh, I guess it's like they worship a guy. They just worship their founder. Like, they're not fucking worshiping some god or anything. It's just like, yeah. But it's self-help in the sense of like, oh, you should do this because you should take these extremely expensive classes so that you can you know, think a certain way. Like, it's like, and dude, I swear those scam like health products and stuff too, like those companies are like so cult like, those like pyramid schemes as well. It's like, oh, the recruiting thing is like cult like, and then it's like also the idea of like self-help, or like you need to do this to like help yourself, but you have to spend all this money on our classes. And that's like, Scientology does that too, which is like, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy the churches that do like the tithing, like you have to give 10% to, not all churches do that. I don't think our church, I mean, we had an offering, like you could give to the church if you wanted, but it wasn't like, you weren't like forced to. Like, that I remember, it was just like, and it wasn't like a certain amount, like you can just put your whatever in the offering. And it was more to like fund the church. I mean, it was, because we were a pretty small church, so again, I said we were funding things like getting an elevator for the building, and like most of the things we were funding were not like, were like actually useful things, you know. But like, you don't think all religions are called. Still amazing to me how South Park genuinely helped play a huge part in demystifying, exposing Scientology. Oh yeah, that's interesting, yeah. You know what, cool. But, no, but I was saying, like, I think that, like, and I want to be clear when I'm not saying, oh, my church was good and other churches are bad. I'm just saying I feel like a lot of larger churches tend to be more predatory and like, oh, let's use all our money for like, let's scheme to like, yeah, it's just dumb. Like, they use money on like shit that they don't need, or like shit that's just stupid. Whereas like smaller churches, I said we were mainly using money on like programs and like because we did do a lot of good community outreach, because we had like a potluck once a month at the church that anyone was welcome. I mean, anyone was welcome to come to the church normally, but like there were people who just came in for the potluck or just came to church on potluck days, right? And like that wasn't like held against them. It wasn't like, oh, screw you, you're not a real Christian. You're not here every day. You know. And then, like, things like dress code, like churches that have, like, dress code, or, like, this idea of, like, you gotta look a certain way. It's like, no, it's like we had people, Also, like, the denomination that I was in growing up was, like, we were, like, supposed to serve actual wine. Like, that was the denominational requirement. But we got an exemption from the diocese because our area had a lot of recovering alcoholics, and we wanted to make the church inviting for them. I mean, there's wine for communion, to be clear, but like we wanted to make the church welcoming, so we served grape juice for communion, and we got like a special exemption to do that. So like it was like genuinely pretty good. It was just that like a lot of the members were homophobic, and the denomination itself was homophobic. Now, I'm not saying everyone in that denomination is homophobic, but, like, that's, like, it was, like, a split in, like, the Anglican church. There's, like, the Episcopal, and then there's, like, the Anglican church in North America. So, one of them is, like, homophobic. It wasn't just, there's a world quest down here as well. It wasn't just, to be clear, like, it wasn't just, that wasn't the only reason for the split. I don't know the full theological, my dad knows more about it, but, he said also, like, when the reason they split wasn't so much, like, my parents weren't, like, raging I mean, my mom kind of was, but, like, my mom was misguided. I don't think my mom was, like, being homophobic out of maliciousness. She was doing it out of, like, you know, thinking people were gonna go to hell or some shit and trying to help them, but like, it's still not okay, but I mean, she wasn't just, I don't know. I thought that was the fucking Lost Woods theme, dude. Okay, so where are these oculi? I don't want to do quests, dude. I don't want to do quests. I just want to get shiny rocks. But yeah. But, like, I just, yeah, religion is a weird thing. But I just stopped being religious because, like, my mom died of cancer, and I was like, that's not right, man. And it wasn't that she died, it was that she suffered. It was like, sure, if she just died and didn't suffer, then it's like, okay, whatever, you know. I'm not saying, like, death is okay, I just mean, like, oh, she'll go to heaven, so it's fine, but, like, it was the suffering which I had the issue with. It was like, why should someone suffer? Okay. There's gotta be a... well, that only gets me so far. That doesn't get me all the way up there, though. How do I get that? I don't get it. Okay, I just want to get these oculi, dude. But one of them is, like, kind of unreachable right now. Here. But yeah, how far can I go if this is the question? About that far. Dude, if I could have glided out of it. Let's get this chest. Well, that was nice. Wait, I thought I revived her. What the hell? What do you mean she's dead? I just revived her. See, Lolly's personal damage is not good. Also sad church. Sorry. Okay, I was just reading through your message about South Park, and then, this random but something that feels eerie to me. I finally got to a certain part of Red Dead Redemption 2 for the first time, and it played the original song made for the game that was sung by D'Angelo. And that might have been the last single we ever made. Oh, dang, that's interesting. That is kind of interesting that happened. It's crazy. Didn't it say something about when you sent the article? It said something about a private battle with cancer. So it was like Chadwick Boseman. Oculus, where are you? Up there. Okay. I don't think I can. I'm gonna run out of stamina and die. Oops. See if I can land here and not die. Okay. You were thinking that too, yeah. Really haunting peace comes out of a rather heavy part of the game, reflects the protagonist's mindset perfectly. I see. Interesting. D'Angelo was also a legend like Chadwick, just a different field, yeah. Have to imagine thousands upon thousands of kids were conceived to his music. Everyone should be thankful. Also had a urine hit in 1995 and 1996, I see. I hope I can make this. I don't know, man. How the fuck are you supposed to get up here normally? Come on. Oh my god, this is gonna be so close. Okay. No, stay on the... Oh, I think I was supposed to go down there. Okay, I was definitely supposed to come up this way. Of course, my first move is to try and kill the bird. Oh, so there's nothing passage. 'Cause I think I got a hint about some bounty there. Don't know if I can actually find the bounty, but I can try. One in 95 was Brown Sugar, no relation to Rolling Stones song. 1 in 96 was Lady, but my favorite song of his is Untitled, How Does It Feel, which apparently released on January 1st, 2000. Favorite R&B song of the 2000s decade. Nice. I think it's weird when artists call songs untitled and then they have a subtitle. Like, is it untitled or not? Okay, so where's the mining spot then? I don't see it. Well. what a mining spot is, but I do know all of this. Nicki Minaj requested to join my world. Oh my goodness. Should I answer, guys? Is this the real Nicki Minaj? No, I think the real Nicki Minaj would fucking hack my account, man. it's just their username. I was just joking. I wouldn't have answered it even if it was the real Nicki Minaj. Because I don't like Nicki Minaj. She seems like a petty person. Everything I've heard about her makes me not like her. It's so funny, yeah. Imagine setting that as your Genshin username. Dude, I've killed so many of these, like, goat beast things. So I found nothing passage. I did not find any signs of this bounty. Yeah, I really like Nodkite. I was like, at first I was like, it's no, not on. But I'm starting to really like it. It's gonna be a long time before I can definitively say anything about whether or not, like, it's my favorite region or something. Okay. Well, you're Pyro, I don't want to fight you. I'm still rocking my Notland team, but it's just because it does so much damage. And it's good for exploration because you can bike and ride around. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like... But, like, I'm the person who has Notland as their favorite region, and, like, I know that's, like, very unpopular. But... I feel bad when I say that, because I feel like people are gonna think I'm, like, racist or something, because there was some, like, cultural appropriation usage of Notland, but it's like the reason most people complain about it is just because they didn't like the story, and it had nothing to do with actual valid complaints. I'm not saying that no complaints about the story are valid, I'm just saying that, like, it's kind of the same thing when I don't really listen to much rap music, and it's not, I don't dislike rap music, but it's not, like, something I say I dislike mainstream, but when I, like, a lot of mainstream rap, but, like, I don't want people to think I'm racist because I dislike, you know. Like, he seems like internalized misogyny. Yeah, that's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. I know, like, her and Cardi, I think, were beefing recently, and I don't know or care what that was about. Apparently Cardi B finally released her album and no one has talked about it. I mean, I'm sure somebody talked about it, but it felt like it was like Cardi B took so long to release her album. You feel weird when you say you don't like trap, but you don't like mainstream trap. Probably like Denzel Curry's Taboo when I listen to it. Well, let me know what you think. It's more like, I like to listen to music more for vibes than lyrics, I think, too. That's part of it. And I know people like trap for vibes, too, but, like, I don't know. I find a lot of those instrumentals are not particularly, like, engaging. I don't know. But, like, lyrical rap, it's like, I need to sit down with it. And I don't really listen to music while doing nothing. I'm always doing something while I'm listening to music, so I feel like I can't give it the time of day it would deserve. A lot of vibey rap music. You don't like Travis Scott or Future? Yeah. I mean, I liked Sicko Mode back in the day, but, that's kinda it. I know you wouldn't like Sicko Mode because, of course, Drake is on it. Tribe Called Quest and MF Doom are great examples of like, vibey rap, yeah. I'll definitely have to check it out sometime, but yeah, it's interesting because, like, trip hop isn't rap, it's like singing usually, but the instrumentals are like, I guess it can be, because, like, my first exposure to trip hop was, like, Gorillaz' debut album. Not all of it was trip hop, but there was influence from trip hop, right? It can have rap, yeah, that's what I mean. But it's like, it's not always rap. You're telling me about Villainy, you do not like Sicko Mode, okay. How the fuck did I die there? I used to like Sicko Mode. I mean, it's not a song I listen to anymore. I will say something that Travis Scott that was involved in that I do like is Take What You Want by Post Malone and Ozzy Osbourne with Travis Scott. But Travis Scott is the worst part of the song, I gotta say, which makes me sound kind of racist, but, like, it's not about that, it's just I don't like... What's that, Demi? Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking of, like, Portishead because I listened to that, I listened to Portishead's Dummy to fall asleep on trains, and that is the only reason I listened to this album. But it's really good for that. But yeah, but yeah, Sicko Mode is interesting, because, like, people were saying it's like Bohemian Rhapsody, like, Sean and everyone was saying how good Sicko Mode was. And, like, I don't know, like, I mean, also, like, my whole opinion on Travis Scott got kind of tarnished with the whole situation that happened at the Astroworld concert. You probably also like Massive Attack Mezzanine for Trains, okay. I'll try to remember that. Okay, when I joke, it's not the only reason I listen to Dummy, but I mean, it is something that, like, it's either good for studying or falling asleep on trains. Those are the two, like... but yeah, no, it is a vibes album, not a, like, I don't know. I like Björk. This is, like, sort of off topic, but I like Björk, and I like Björk, I like Björk for vibes, and I really like, what is it called, Medulla, which is, like, apparently some people don't like that album, but, like, that is a very good vibe, like, that is a good vibe album, for sure. It's a good study album, for me at least. I mean, depends on what you're studying, whether you can have words or not in the thing you're studying. But when I want to study to something with words, I'll do that. A lot of times I just listen to, like, OSTs when studying, like Sonic OSTs and, like, Genshin OST. Sometimes Sonic OSTs have words, but most of the time it's only a few songs, and most of the songs are instrumental. And also the lyrics in Sonic OSTs are not particularly deep, so and I've also heard those songs many times, so it's like it doesn't really bother me. I'm just annoyed because I can't find the fucking blacksmith. Dude, oh, there it is. Dude, this town is so confusing, and I hate it. Actually, you know what? I should probably get the craftable... Okay, which one is the catalyst? That's the catalyst. I should probably get this for a Nefer, right? Cause like I don't know if I have anything else I can use on Nefer. Okay, well. Well, I don't have enough things for actually, crafting it right now, but. Yeah, so I need more of those crystals. Oh, dude, I don't even have a claymore billet, do I? Or a polearm billet? Yeah, I don't even have a polearm billet. I'll see where we can get them. Okay, so it's Notland and Nordkreuz Transdomain. Oh, okay. So we can get them from like doing the Notland. Okay. Notland Transdomain. Okay. Alright, so I'm definitely gonna craft that thing when I have what does that weapon do? It's an EM weapon. Okay, yeah. So I definitely like can use that on Nefer, or Lauma, and then use the other weapon on Nefer. We'll see. Okay. Bum 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 ba-dum. All right, well, I think I'm gonna head off. I'll finish reading chat here for a second. Biscuit in particular, unmatched vibe. Yeah, Biscuit's really good. Great album. Feel like Saw 8592 would be go-to study. That, yeah, I mean, that is a study album for sure. I feel like with good lyrical rap. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta catch up on chat here. With lyrical rap, generally, if the rapper's a good enough presence, they'll force you to pay attention. The one that I've been meaning to all year is Backwash, who raps about being a black trans woman. Oh, interesting. Heard one of her songs called Wake Up, that's from her album, an all-timer. Absolutely harrowing. Alright, good night. Well, I'll talk to you soon. Good night.